Okay, I'm recording it. Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are going to be discuss something which we missed out earlier due to maybe some misunderstanding on that part. Okay, and we'll see that how the things working in service now when you click on a module new, then how it open the new form. When you click on all, how it open the all records, because this is nothing, this is just a configuration. Okay, and we have to be decide that where that configuration need to be settled down. Okay, so let me take you on this part. So now let's say example here which I'm giving you. Let's say incident. I click on new, and show me this page. That's fine.
Atul, are you sharing
Oh
it?
yes. Oh, sorry. Now I'm sharing it.
Okay.
Okay. Great. So now if you go here and see, I click on the new, this form has been opened. I click on the all, this form has been opened. Map. This one. I click on this. Again, the list is there. Let me show you the major incident. Okay, let's take this to example. Okay, critical incidents map. This is good. If I click on this, I'm able to see this map. Now the question comes, from where these things are be running, from where these configuration are be defined. Why when I click on this, don't say that Atul, it is mentioned as a map. Then what? You can mention Atul Grover. Still, if you click on this, it will show you the map only. Okay, so these things are called the link type. That if it is up to you what type of link type you define, so that the page should be open, the module should be open. Anyone question here? Okay, we have joined. So now today we are going to be discuss approximately in the first 10-20 minutes only this part, because this is a very small thing which we need to be discussed, but it is an exercise required at your side. So let's take example here. Batch 1. So let's say that I go to this one, Avi batch 7, I click on this. I'm getting a list view. Definitely there is no record, that's fine, but I'm getting a list view. Let me see demo. I'm again getting a list view. Boomi, I'm again getting a list view. Now let's change this view here. And I want, if I click on this page, on this link, on this particular module, I should get a new form to be open. Let's take everyone. So what you can do, you can go and click on this pencil icon module. By default, it will take you on the list view. Now go and come to on the link type. And here this type has been defined. We have approximately 15 type of link given by service now. Let's say instead of a list of record, I say new record and click on the save. Let me search for the Avi. So you can see new record has been created. We did nothing, just a type has been changed. Now, if I go and make a change on this part, let me say batch, then I'll get a lot of things. This one, class batch. Let's say I want to change it to the map. Where is the map is showing? This one, map page. In map page, which map you want to show? Service now give me some default maps. All location, critical incident, northeast location, United States. I say United States. And just click on the save. And just reload this and open this. It is showing the United States map. I tell you one thing. There's a one cab provider in India. I'll not take the name of that one. They are using service now. And they're using this map functionality a lot. Because if you want to book a cab, you see everything on the map only, that you want to travel from X place to Y place to Z place. Where's my cab is there. So this is coming from that only. You can expand it like this. Up to this you can go. You want to go see the satellite view? Satellite view you can see. Where you want to go. Maybe Bukola or Bhumi can tell us that where they are staying in this area somewhere. Okay. Now, if I show you something more here, let's go to demo batch. And for the search screen and save it. And click on this. So we have a, see, it is showing the search. You can see it is not showing the update or save or resolve or close. No, it is showing search. I want to find out via a search with the assign to. It's not showing line. Okay, let's say I know it's showing the reference. Okay, let me see. I want to search via active as a tree and click on the search. There's a no record as of now in this, so it's not showing anything to me. But you can make a search as well, right? One more thing I want to tell you, because it is now more on the practice part. If you go here, there's something called the URL from arguments. Means if you want to pass any URL as an argument, means if you remember that when we do a coding in C, C++ or any other language, we create a function. And what we say, function name is sum in the bracket A and B. It means that if anyone using my function, they have to pass the two values. One is A and one is B. So it is something like that only. That if you're putting any URL here, let me say www.google.com. Window name, something like that. Let's see what happens. Even I have no idea that what will happen for this one now. And I click on the this one. It's saying that it did not find. It means we passed something wrong here. It is not able to find that. It's showing www.google.com. Or what I can say, like let's try to do this thing. Then dot do. Now let's try it. I'm sure it will work now. See this way. So via clicking on one link, if you want to open any other table, You can do that part as well. So multiple options are there. So few things I showed you: list filter, HTML argument, home page, documentation link. Try on these part. Let's say what is the assessment mean here. Assessment, okay, assessments are little important. So basically assessments are the part when we are taking any kind of a survey value, or kind of we're doing some kind of a survey stuff. So let's say assessment on the group. I'm not sure that what result it will give, because these are the things which used very little. Wait, it did not take the latest one. So now you can say wrong assessment has been provided. It means something wrong I done here, but my link is working. But my link is working. Now let me come to you guys. Any doubt, any question here, any clarification required here? Anyone? Avi, Kane, Daytona, Virendra, Laura, Kachi, Sarah, Deepika, Bhumi. Any doubt, any question? Steve is not there today. Nupur, any doubt, any question regarding on that part? No question, all clear, everyone, all fine? Okay, good. Yes, okay, great, thanks. Now let me pick up a new topic here. This is the smallest one which I want to be discussed, because I left out somehow in the beginning, so I want to be cover that part. Okay. Now let's take example that you book something, some product, some services from any of the website, maybe from the e-commerce website, Flipkart, Amazon, Hometown, and all XYZ websites. Order, you get a SMS. Thank you, Mr. XYZ. Thank you, Miss this, or thank you, Miss and Miss this. Your order has been placed, and it will be delivered in the 5 days. The 5-day concept, we're done. That is called the SLA. The next concept which I'll be coming here is on the email notification. Who joined this with LI? Guys, who is there with the new guest user here?
I'm there, Atul, with the new ID.
Nupur.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just joined. Yeah.
Okay. So that 5 days concept we're done. Now what we are going to be discuss, that you get an email on your email ID. When that product has been dispatched, you get a SMS and you get an email as well. When that product is out for delivery, you again get a SMS, you again get a email. And when that product has been delivered, you again get a message and you again get a email. Now, 2 things I want to be highlight here. Number 1 point, I'm talking about SMS, but nobody asked, Atul, is it actually possible that you can send the SMS from ServiceNow? What do you guys think? Is it actually possible to send SMS from the ServiceNow?
Yeah, you can. I think that's a push notification, right?
Push notification is something different.
Oh, okay.
Because I tell you, approximately 2 or 3 months back, this facility, this functionality, sending SMS from ServiceNow, was taken via the integration only. But I read somewhere that ServiceNow acquired one company, seems in I guess in the Middle East. I forget the name of that company, who are expert in this area. So it means ServiceNow bringing that functionality in itself only, that via using some module you can send SMS to the required.
Is it X Matters?
X Matter is a tool for that only. It is one of the tools which you can use.
Yeah, okay.
So okay, Virendra, pick up that X Matter. I'll just give you the example that X Matter is a tool which you can integrate with ServiceNow, and if you put anything in the ServiceNow, it will go to the X Matter. From X Matter, it will go to your mobile numbers. Okay. Basically, this SMS functionality has been used in the major incident module. The people who are working in the hardcore operations, in the command centers, specifically in the major incident, in the incident area, they know that every time they get a SMS, major incident has been raised, bridge has been opened. I done the same job, but I have an extra phone with me. That time there was no integration of my client pickup, but now this thing can be done easily. So what will happen? Let me show you a little bit on that part. Then we'll go forward. So like it will be like we have a ServiceNow. From ServiceNow you send a SMS. I lost SMS. You send a content. The SMS provider. Okay, or not SMS provider, SMS tool. For the time being, we are saying it's a X Matter. Okay, then X Matter will pick up your represent list and convert that into text and send SMS, and you receive that SMS in your mobile phone. So things are possible. You are getting SMS from Amazon. Your order has been booked. Either they are using their own tool for the same, either they are using some integration on the place. I tell you one more point here. Many clients I saw, they don't prefer to use any of the middle layer here. The reason can be because X Matter is a service provider for this area. Let's say example. They can read your content, what you are sending, and it can be a data breach as per the customer as well. Or because I had this weird experience. My customer says that when you are sending any content from ServiceNow, it go to X Matter. It should be encrypted format. And in the X Matter, it should decrypt automatically, convert in the text and send it to the represent. It means they don't want anyone in this area can read about our data. There's many serials available. I follow one serial called the POW. That is in the Star Plus. It was there. I'm again re-watching this series. So there's a two person who are from India. They're talking in some other language. I forget that name. What they call it. There's some code specific in the army or these things. So they're talking with their fingers only. That is a code so that no one can decrypt that part. So we have a customer, and the customer who are specifically on the financial side, they follow this practice that my content should not be watched or saw by any of the person in the middleman. So this thing we're not going to be discussed, but I recommend try to read about this thing, that how I can integrate ServiceNow with any tool. Or let's take example of the X Matter only. If I show you here,
Atul, just to understand, like, what module are we completing today?
we are going to be we are starting with the email notification.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So like you can see here, multiple, this is the Xmeter one, you can see. So ServiceNow provide me a out of the box API here, which you can use to integrate your tool with your ServiceNow with the Xmeter. Okay. So let it be open in the meantime. So this is a concept I pick up intentionally, because when I say you receive SMS, we should know that is this functionality available in ServiceNow or not. Yes, it is available in ServiceNow. So don't worry about the same. Now I come to the main topic. I book an order, I receive an email. So in this area, we are going to start a topic called the email notification.
So this feature has
Email?
been newly brought in by ServiceNow, right? You mean to say, Atul?
No, this is the old one. A few months back, ServiceNow acquired a company who work in this area, who are going to build up or maybe provide some new functionality in upcoming ServiceNow releases, that instead of doing the integration, you can use ServiceNow module to sending the SMS as well. This is the old one. This is not the new one. This is the old
acquiring
one.
that company, those functionality they put it in their own code.
Bringing the ServiceNow. Correct. In their own tool itself. Okay. So we are going to be discussed on the email notification. Like in SLA, we have 4 things: start, stop, pause, and reset. If you want to send me a mail, or if you want to send me a letter, what are the primary things you need? Suppose we want to send me a letter from his location to my location. What things we need here?
Subject, body, and the
Address,
signature.
body, and
Subject line,
subject. I can say okay.
and to the people with whom we are.
That is address. I can say.
Okay.
So mainly your recipient. So what we call in ServiceNow, to whom you want to send, what you want to send, and when you want to send. Take my spelling mistake here. Correct? If you're writing any letter, until unless it is complete, you will not send me. Or you guys getting an email, even though your product is in the cart only. Until unless you will not click on the pay or buy now or cash on delivery, your product is not booked. You did not get any email. So as per the SLA, we have these 4 things. In the email notification, we have these 3 things. The important is this: when you want to send, very clearly, very in a simple layman language, it contains the condition. Once a record has been saved, only then send this particular notification. Like in the beginning of this class, I get a ping or on the ping from the different people on the WhatsApp or the LinkedIn or the Telegram, and I send them a standard content about my training. I did not send them beforehand because I don't know that who is pinging me. Once they ping me, they ask me, then I send it. Someone ping me and say, Atul, I'm facing this issue in the service now. I will not send the same content. Remember these things. If you ping me now and maybe Sneha say, and Sneha ping me on the WhatsApp and say, Atul, I'm facing some issue in the ServiceNow SLA concept. I will not send the content. Thank you for joining my training. This is the phase, this is the timings. No, because this time the need is different. The content should be different. A very common example, once you book your order and once it has been dispatched, in the both email, the contents are different. So that is, content is here. And to whom is basically my recipients. Clear till this point? Anyone has any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone? Because after that, I'm going to start another thing on this. All done. Okay. Now, before we go and configure it, or let's say, Virendra want to send a letter to me. What he need minimum? He need my address. If I don't have any address, then he cannot send me the letter. Suppose I have an address, but it is in some hilly area where nobody is living, nobody is staying. I have an address. So these things called the properties. Because email is one of the things which has a two concept, send or you send email, you receive email. You receive email, you send email. Correct? Now, in ServiceNow, before I go for this concept, we need to understand that what this property means here. Because it is a tool. It is not a human being. It is a tool. And in tool, if you switch on the property, then you will get an email. See, SLA, now the question comes, Atul, why there is no property for SLA on and off? Because SLA work on an incident. You can go in the record and you can see. But email is something different which every individual will receive. It will be surprising. Suppose if I have everyone address and I send a letter to everyone, you will be surprised. Maybe some people has a little bit resistance. Don't call me after 7 p.m. Don't only send me SMS if you want any urgent help from me. They have some set of properties. So now I'll come here and show that properties. Okay. But before that, what you have to do, everyone go to the user table. Okay. Let me go here and go to your profile and update your actual email ID which you are using at the point of time. Why? Because we need this email ID for our discussion now. Everyone need to be update their email ID. Don't worry, I'm not going to be use it. It's in a good faith only. Okay. Because to send any email, I need some email ID. And how the email ID pick up? It pick up from the user profile only. Correct? Clear till this point? Anyone has any doubt, any question till this point? Vikola, Bhumi, Sara, Kachi, Veer, Deepika,
No, I'm good.
Neha, Abhi, Kunal. Okay, good. Now let me go here. Email properties. This one. In the system properties, we have a email properties. But before that, one more thing. You say, Atul, why every time you are saying and you are adding a one more thing? Everybody is using a email at point of time. I'm sure everybody who is with there, definitely everybody logged in the Skype, logged in with their email ID only. Now, if you want to send any email, we need one email server in the place. One server for the sending and one server for the receiving. I'm not sure that example will be fit here or not, but if you see the airports, they have two separate runways, one for takeoff and one for landing. At least in Pune, I saw this. They have two separate runways, one from the landing and one for the this thing. But they use it, or it is my understanding, because practically it's not that much possible. So in this concept, we have an email server, one for sending the email, one for receiving the email. Now I come to the networking here. Anyone from the network side? Anyone? If you want to send any email, which protocol has been used here from the networking side?
You need SMTP. Something.
Oh, great. Correct. So we have one SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and we have POP3, POP3, right? Nothing to be worried. I'm not going to be teach this thing, and this is not required for us. But we need a basic understanding on that part so that we can troubleshoot if required. SMTP and POP3. SMTP for the sending and POP3 for the receiving. Right, Bicolor? I'm saying the vice versa.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let's go and verify here. So I go to this one, email properties, this one. No, let me click on the mailboxes. Mailboxes, this one, email accounts. As I am using the PDI, very carefully listen this thing. Don't be confused. Atul, you said in the training, if I'm using this in my PDI, so I have these two accounts already created, ServiceNow POP3 and SMTP. This is set by ServiceNow, so nothing need to be done at our end. And whenever you purchase ServiceNow instance, ServiceNow asks the details from you. Give me your server name. Give me your password so that I can configure my ServiceNow with that particular server and your mailbox can be work properly. Okay. For us, just to be understand that in the PDI, ServiceNow give us the two accounts. One is the POP3. This is the POP3 dev server provided by ServiceNow, taken care by ServiceNow. And the next one is that SMTP. This one. But in your official instances, this server name it will be different always.
So would that be the Exchange server name?
Sorry?
That would be the Exchange server name.
That is Exchange server, correct?
Okay.
Okay, because let's say example that if I'm working for a company, Amazon, my email ID is atul.grover@amazon.com. Then this amazon.com is my domain. They have some servers set up in the background so that people can send an email to that particular domain and I can receive it. Okay, these things. Clear till this point? Don't see this thing. I'll discuss this point when we go for the email notification. I'll show you in my this thing, Gmail account. Clear till this point, everyone? Or anyone has any doubt, any question here? Okay, great. Now, these two things, no action required for us. Being a consultant in the beginning of the ServiceNow, you can ask the details, share the details with ServiceNow, and they will configure it for you. Or if you want, you can configure it as well at your end for your customer. Now the next point comes, it's the email properties. This thing. Now we have two email properties, outbound and inbound. Don't say send or receive, no. Outbound, you are sending something out. Inbound, you are receiving something in ServiceNow. Clear? Now, if you see here, let's discuss this part, outbound. It's a email sending enable. As of now, I don't have any email and I don't have any enable this property. Let me do one thing. Give me a minute. Let me stop sharing it here and open my Gmail account, and then I'll show you. Okay. This thing I learned from experience only. Then you can stop sharing and then open this. Because everybody is interested in anyone else mailbox. Okay. ठीक है, चलेगा, थोड़ा सा चलेगा, कोई बात नहीं. That's fine. Let me share my screen. Oops. Now I go here and I will enable it. Email sending. So what will happen now? If I click on this yes, it will start sending all the blocked emails. I'll not say the block is the wrong word. All the queue emails. So you raise any incident on my name. You raise any request on my name because my ID has a complete email ID in that. So I'll be receiving the email. So let me do a save now. It means all the emails which has been queued in ServiceNow will be going out. If any incident on my name, any request on my name, I also receiving that email. Let me go and reload my page here. In the meantime. Okay, it will take a little time, then it will come out. Okay, I'll show you. Then a little important point need to be understand here. Let me put little more size here. This one. Send all email to this test email address, non-production testing. What do you mean? What do you understand by this concept? And why this is required? Think and tell me, what do you understand by this particular concept and why this is required? See, the count is coming to 17, 19. My goodness. All the queued one will become. I'll show that part, no problem. Yes, guys, tell me why this option is there. Let me come here and we'll discuss. Any wild guesses?
Sir, I didn't understand your question, Nathan.
I have a statement in the property, send all email to this test email address, non-production testing. What
Atul,
do you mean by this concept?
if we
Just
set
go ahead.
any email address there, if we mention any email address, any dummy email or any test email, so all the mails will be addressed to that. If any testing is going on and any email in the
But
service
why
now,
we need to be set up that?
probably because while testing, so that the customer doesn't receive their emails from the dev and test environment when we are testing for any test incident or something we are testing, so that all the emails are triggered to that email and instead of the customer's email, whosoever are the caller or requester, if
Correct.
we are selecting them.
Correct. Let me little more explain what Nupur told here. It was Nupur, right?
Yes,
It was
yes.
okay, good. Let me give you an example. So we guys know that when you purchase or when we purchase ServiceNow instance, we get 3 instances, right? Generally 3 instances: dev, test, or someone say UAT, and at last people say prod. Dev is for the development work. Test and UAT is for the let remove this test here. Let's put UAT only. UAT for the user testing. Now take example. I am a developer. I build one email notification. Okay. Definitely I want to be tested. Suppose I raise the incident on the name of the Veer. If this property is enabled and this is blank, I'm again repeating, if this property is enabled and this is blank, then we will get an email and he will confused. I did not raise any incident. Why I'm getting an email? Practically, it's fine. Yes or no? Agree everyone on that part. Right? We will confuse. Maybe after some time, I raise one more incident and assign to Bhumi. Bhumi get also email. Bhumi again confused. Why this incident has been assigned to me? Okay. So in this case, what we do and what ServiceNow say, that in these cases, you can put an email address here. Maybe your testing mailbox, maybe some dummy mailbox. So let's say if I put my email address, in this case, what will happen? Now, if you raise any incident, either on your name as a caller, you will not get email. I will get that email. You will not get email. If I remove this, only then you guys are getting an email. And that is the ServiceNow say only up to non-production testing. Use this functionality so that my user should not get confused that why they're getting an email from the ServiceNow. Clear everyone? Agree everyone? Any doubt here?
No, Atul, can you just repeat in a minute?
Okay. So we'll take it. Sorry, Bhumi?
So, yes, so even if the email sending enabled is still checked, they won't get it? Or do they have to uncheck that? Yes or no?
They will carry it definitely, but it will create a confusion in the user's mind. I did not create any incident. Why this incident has been assigned to me? Right? So that is what ServiceNow say, and I'm coming to your point. ServiceNow say that up to dev and the UAT environment, if you enable it, because suppose let's say example, I prepare a email notification for my customer. My customer will give a sign off only when he is able to see that email. If I did not enable it, no email will go out. I will not get a sign off from my customer. So in this case, I will enable it and I will put my email address so that I will receive that email in my bucket, and from there I can forward to my customer. So this particular option just for the testing purpose, so that email should not go to each and every one. Now I'll do one thing. Let me put it here and let me click a save here. Everyone here, log in into the service now and create incident and put your name in the caller. Quickly, just put
Atul.
yes.
So I got
Go
an
ahead.
email with an incident I created earlier with text. I called it
Yes.
test tags. Yeah, so I got an email about the incident.
Why you get email? Because I just enable it and I did not put this address. Now
Okay.
do one thing. That is why I'm saying everyone.
Okay.
Now everyone log into instance,
Yeah, I'm
go to
already
incident and create one incident where put your name in the caller. But before that, please make sure you updated your email ID in the user profile. Quickly go and check. Are you getting any email or not? Quickly, just check. Logically, I should get all emails. So now you can see a lot of emails come here. And try to put in the short description your name only. Nobody will get email because I have enabled it and I put my email ID here. Quick, guys, quick. Let me open this. So let me put Bucola name here. Let me put Veer. Veer, put your email ID first. Otherwise, no email will come to you. Until you will not put your email ID, it will not work for you guys. It's taking time to be loaded. It will come. See, I got this one. Bhumi, Daytona, Avi, this, Kane, and Sneha. Why I get email? Because I have my email ID. Now I remove it and save it. Now create one more incident in the same pattern and check your mailbox. Are you getting email or not? Quick. Don't worry about my mailbox. I will do it in a one go.
Yes, sir. I have created an incident and I have
Great.
received a mail for the same.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Everybody done that part? Great. Now do one thing. Let me enable it here as a yes. Okay. Now
Hello.
go. Yes, Ken.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ken. Go ahead.
for me, I didn't get an email. I don't know why.
Have you updated your email ID in the user profile?
Yes, I did. Oh, okay. Just came in. It took time. It just came in.
Yes. Now do one thing, everyone. Go to your mails which you receive and just click on reply to all. And in the mail body, mention anything and click on the send button. And then go back to the incident and check, is that comment which you mentioned just now in the email, is appearing in the incident or not. And I'm getting a song in my mind now. Don't be surprised. It's all magic, which you guys done now. Let me open this incident. We are incidents, right? Okay. Bhumi, don't change this number, please. You are playing with the tool now. That's good, but avoid the standard things. No problem. Let's see. Bikula send an email. She received at email, and now let's see. Okay, she received this email. Bikula, try to reply on that email now. Once you're done, just let me know.
Sir, I have revert, but I am not able to see.
No problem. No problem. Don't worry. Let me go. And what is your incident number? 10105, right?
Yeah, 10105.
No problem. Let's go and see. See, it is there.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
It.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it, sir.
Let's come back, everyone, on the screen now.
Atu, I responded to the email.
Great. You go to the incident and check in the activity logs. The comment you mentioned in the email is be appearing or not. Like Avi sent an email reply back, and he mentioned this ASDC, and it is be there now.
I can't see actually at all. I have replied to my mail to that mail,
Okay.
but it's getting updated in the incident.
No, okay. Sometimes it take little time actually, because it's all about the processing. Let me try to show you something here. I don't want to be diverted from the topic, but let me show you. If you want to check, go to the emails. Okay, in the system log, go to the emails, and here you can find out. It's type send and receive should be there. It is received ignored. Enable mail intent to sender ignored. These are the ignored. Received, let's see. Kane has been replied back now. Sarah has been replied back. Avi has been replied back. Daytona has been replied back. No problem. It take time. If it is not coming in this area, see now receive is there. Nupur, your one is there. If you open this, I can see what you replied. See, you replied this thing. Hi, I'm Nupur. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's not go in that discussion, because I don't want to be going that now. We have to go step by step. So till this point, everyone has completely clear the things, right? Any doubt on the sending, on the receiving? Now let's come back to this part. Append time zone to the dates and time in the sent email. I did not see these options that how this is working. Let's see here. It's adding any time zone or not for me. No, it's not adding anything. I don't know where it has been adding or somewhere. Okay. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Everyone, create a visible watermark in sent email. If false, create an invisible watermark via hidden div tag. If I open this mail, and did you notice this thing? Check your email. Everybody has something similar. MSG, some number, then some digit will be there. Right? Just check your mails complete once.
Yeah, it's there.
Right?
At the bottom.
This is called the watermark. The simple meaning or the layman example, the purpose of this, if I am sending any letter to Bukola and I mention at the end of this, at the side of this letter, if undelivered, return to this address, so that my postman, the post office, can identify and return the things back to me. So this watermark helps you guys to reply back in ServiceNow. This watermark has been designed or defined in such a way in ServiceNow that it verifies that the mail you are sending is a new mail or forwarded mail or reply to all mail or reply email. If you remove this and if you change something on the top, then it will create a new incident for you. Now do one thing, one more exercise I'll ask you here. Send an email to ServiceNow. I'll give you the address as well on this email address. Okay. Let me put it in the chat window. Go to your email from which you just configure it for the testing purpose. Compose a new email, put this address and put the subject. Hi, my name is XYZ, and put the body with few words and click on the send. And
Sorry,
you are
didn't get you. Atul, what?
Okay. What you have to do, compose a new mail from your Gmail account, put this as an address in the to, put something in the subject, put something in the mail body and send it. Now it will create an incident for you in the ServiceNow. So without logging into ServiceNow, you can create an incident as well. That is called the via email notification. And this concept is called the inbound email action, which we discuss a little, maybe on today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe tomorrow we can discuss that part. Okay. Do this exercise at your side. No problem. Let me come back here. Okay. So this watermark helps ServiceNow to understand that it is a new email I am getting or it is the old email I am getting and I need to update the content in that part. So why this property is saying that either you want to show this message to the customer, if not, then uncheck this. It will create something in the email body which is not visible to anyone. Confused? Yes or no? Let me come here. Confused? Yes or no? Either say yes, either say no.
Can you repeat
Yes,
what you said last?
Okay. So what I was saying, that this watermark option helps ServiceNow to understand the email ServiceNow is receiving is a new email or the old email. If you untick this property, let's say untick this property, in this case, watermark will be there, but it will not be visible to any user in the mail body. That is the only difference is here. So let's take example that I want to show you my account details, but I don't want to show you my account balance. It is something like that. I hide it. I remove it something. I not remove it, I just hide it. Not remove is the right word, just hide it. Okay. So try to do this practice. Okay. Now send email if server written SMTP error. Nothing to be worried on that part. Don't touch these things. So let's example that if you send an email to me and by chance you put a wrong spelling of my name, you get an email, domain failure or not address not available. And nowadays Google also said, I will try again after 48 hours to resend. Maybe someone created a new email ID so that I can send it to them. So you or me no need to be worried about this thing, these codes. These are the standard codes given by ServiceNow. Keep it like that only, and nothing in our scope as well. Resend email when server return unknown SMTP error. Means try sending the email if you are getting these errors specifically. Either say yes, either say no. This thing. And at last, rows that can view the email in the activity formatter. This is important here. So if I go here, this says that who can see this email in this activity formatter. The user who has the ITL role or the admin role, they only can see this thing in the activity formatter. Clear? Any doubt?
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Good.
Sir, actually, as you have said that if we send a mail back to this instance, then it will create an incident automatically.
Correct.
And so I want to know about like what will be the priority in that scenario.
We'll discuss in the email inbound action.
Okay, sir.
Just hold for one day. Maybe by tomorrow or Friday, I'll show that how this can be configured.
All right, sir. So as I've created, I sent back a mail, and it was created on the loop.
Right. Don't worry. I just show you this hands-on so that you should be familiar now.
Okay.
That via the properties you can send and receive emails as well. Okay. And at last, number of journal entries, additional comments, work notes included in the email notification is 3. I did not understand the purpose of this anytime. I did not pick up this value more than that. So maybe you can put a -1. That means for everything, additional comments, work notes will pick up in this particular option of the email part. For us, mainly for us, is these things, enabling or disabling part. Everyone clear till this point in the outbound? Let me come here. I have a new laptop, so I thought let me use the camera as well. Yes, guys. Any doubt till this point? All clear? Any doubt? Any clarification required here?
Clear,
yeah, we go.
Clear,
okay. Clear. Bhumi, Kachi, Sara, Deepika, Sneha, Ditona.
Clear.
Great. Now let's move to the last option. It's called the inbound email configuration. Rest we will see tomorrow. Okay. It is a small one. If you want to receive email in ServiceNow, then you have to be enable it. If I disable it, now if you send an email on this address, you will not get anything in the return, because I put a full stop that nobody can enter in my house. Like during the pandemic, if there is a case in your house, if any positive case in your house, you can go out to purchase something, but you are not allowing anyone to enter in your house. You go purchase something, come back, take a wash, shower, and back to work, because you are not positive, but someone in your house is positive. So you did not allow anyone to enter that part. So that is the thing. Now, how ServiceNow identify? If I reply back to this email and I show the subject here, what it is showing? RE. So these are the words which ServiceNow see that it is REAWR accepted tentative, or decline. It means for these words, if I'm getting in the email or I'm getting in the meeting invite, I need to be update that record into the system. And same goes for the forward, FW or FWD. Okay. Clear everyone? Any doubt, any question till this point? Don't be confused here. These are the completely out of the box properties given by ServiceNow. Nobody touch this. We are keeping always in the standard format only. This is important. Automatically create the users for incoming emails from the trusted domains. Now, if I come here and I ask a question, everybody in this batch having a proper user account in the instance, correct? Yes or no? That is the reason you are able to use the system.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now
Yes.
do one thing. Not now. Once I said then, try to send an email to this address, but not from the email which you registered in the service now. What you will get? You will get an email as well that your user account has been created. Maybe you can use your wife, your husband, your daughter, your son email ID just for the testing purpose. And I'll show that where you can go and check that the user has been created or not. It's saying that automatically create a user from incoming. Suppose I'm not using Amazon. I don't have any account in Amazon, but I send an email to Amazon support. How I can get a Fire Stick at my doorstep? I send an email. If this property is on the basis of my email service, that Amazon will create a account for me. In the same manner, ServiceNow also do the same thing, but it is not a recommended practice. But it is not a recommended practice because ServiceNow say it is a trusted domain. Maybe if I send an email from xyz@hack.com, do you think that this type of user should be able to, we should create these users without any authentication? It is always said, never open any suspicious email in your mailbox. I delete a lot of emails, even did not open it. I just saw, okay, it is waste, leave it. So it is showing the trusted domains here. Okay, trusted domains when creating a new user incoming call. I said the domains which has been mentioned in servicenow.com, or I can put the asterisk here. For me, like for Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Hometown, Zomato, for them, every domain is a trusted domain. Maybe a user using outlook.com, yahoo.com, yahoo.in, yahoo.in.mail, something that. So they put star here. So if I enable this property, and now if you send an email to this email address, your user account will be created in the system. Clear till this point, everyone? Everyone, clear till this point? Any doubt, any question?
Sir, I don't understand the last thing, that trusted account.
Okay. If I'm your friend, okay, and you are staying in a you are at home, I can just ring a bell, open the door, and come into the house, right? You trusted me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you having an Amazon person or any delivery person ring the bell, open the door, enter in a house. He may be trusted, he may not be trusted person. Correct? So service now says that
Yes, sir.
if you know, like we are living in a societies, and if I told to my main gate guard that if anyone take, or I show them, okay, he's my father, he's my mother, he's my sister, he's my brother. If any one of these come to house, don't make an entry and send it to my house directly, because they are the trusted person for me. But if other than that, if someone say I want to meet Atul, please make an entry. If I approve, only then you allow them to be enter into my society premises.
So how do the system bifurcate that whether the person is trusted or not? Whether the domain is trusted?
That is what it's saying. That you have to be defined.
Okay, so we
So
can enter whatever the domain we
you
want
can go and
to.
check this property. Client.user.trusted_domain.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can read this property and you will get a more detail about the same.
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear
Yes, I
everyone
understand.
till this point? Everyone is clear on this point? Any doubt, any question, any clarification? Anyone? Bukola, Kachi, Sarah, Ditona, Kunal, Veer, Bhumi, Kane, Lara, Sneha, Deepika, Avi.
Are we good? I'm good.
Great. So if we know this thing, if we understand this thing, tomorrow we will start a discussion on this part. That from where this text is coming. Now the question comes, Atul, from where this is becoming? I did not write anything. From where this is coming? Can we change it? Can I change this name? That we'll discuss in the tomorrow call. Let me stop the recording here. I will take a quick attendance. Before that, again, last point, any doubt, any question, anyone? Any clarification required?
No.
Okay, great. Let me stop the recording then.